Yeah, warm welcome back. I've been away for a reason, and that reason is that we've had our own journey, had our own deeper understanding of psychopathy, extreme narcissism, and what I've already referred to as black magic. One of the things I've looked at more recently is this advent of computer Wi-Fi technology called 5G, and I've learnt a lot about it. And I've been looking at how it's being promoted in the media. It's advertising. And it almost goes to script, because they're using some terms like the human antenna, a book I wrote over 10 years ago now about the potential of the human being to be connected to the universe in a way that the human being achieves this level of wisdom and compassion and love, which is indeed our birthright. That to me is the true human antenna. In that book I talked about how our consciousness grows throughout our lives and throughout history, and holographically with the consciousness of the other people. How it unfolds like an unfolding spiral from our deepest, lowest chakras, which are as important as our higher chakras, where our will and our determination and our survival emanates from, through to our personal power, through to our heart, where we see beyond the duality, because that's what love is, to our throat chakra, where we, through an understanding of this, understand our vocation, our yoga, where our personality and our soul meet, and then higher up where we put it together through our third eye, and we get some concept of how we're all connected to a much greater field of consciousness. What Thomas Campbell talks about, oh hello, my dog's just come in, talks about as the larger consciousness system. And then throughout our lives we may revisit this cycle, maybe every 30 years. And each time we clear a little bit more until we gain a farther greater insight, and that our wisdom is really the connection of all these chakras, or the Chinese will call Sanjiao, the triple energizer meridian, helps rejoin these. So we can't work it out all through our cognitive brain. It has to be in collaboration with every other part of the body. So we are truly human antennae, but connected holographically as one element of consciousness connected to the vast consciousness. But now we have this other technology, this so-called advance in the internet of all things, a connection apparently which is at the height of human endeavour. And in their explanations, in their advertisements, in their promotion, they talk about this being a holistic system, because we are connected through our skin to smart devices who are connected to cell towers. Every few meters there will be built around us, which are then connected to what they say are thousands of satellites above. And they talk about this being the 5G ecosystem. So here we see what the black magician is doing. One of the ways they convince us, or try to convince us, that this is where humanity is going to go to achieve its pinnacle of being connected as hybrids to machines, is through this false, lying, Machiavellian advertising, using the very words that have been used for the true human antenna. It would appear that, though, more and more people are cottoning on to this around the world, despite the reaction and the promotion and the willful blindness of the media, people's consciousness is rising, and they realize that the human antenna that we have been talking about for the last 10 years is infinitely times more connected than any false reality that will be imposed on us. Simply put, it is a human antenna with heart. Artificial intelligence does not have a heart. It is the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. However, that Tin Man wishes he had a heart. So I see this black magic and these black magicians with their patsies and their hypnotized cult, mostly of young men, fighting a rearguard action in the future. It is an organization that's deeply psychopathic, although most of the people who are working in it, writing about it, and dreaming of the connections in the future are not psychopathic or evil. They're merely the foot soldiers of a dark army. Many years ago, the Gnostics and maybe the pagans wore an amulet on their body with the word abracadabra on it, which is basically something that promoted healing and dispelled evil spirits. Buddhists similarly had a mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, again used to dispel evil spirits without joining their game. So these are the tools of the white magician, who looks like is winning this battle of all souls. So thank you for being on the side of the good of the white magicians. See you later. Bye.